Can you see the screen now? Screen যদি দেখা যায় বলবে।
না স্যার।
It will come. It will take a little time.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, it is coming now. Okay, once again, I'm starting the class here. Actually, this is a continuation of your angle modulation. In the last
Okay.
one, I have talked about this one, frequency modulation and phase modulation, like in the last class. Do you remember? Hello.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you remember? Yeah. This frequency. This is a frequency modulation. Modulation index I have told about. Then. Spectrum, all these things I have already talked about this one. So that was the frequency modulation. Now, what is the comparison? If you want to make one comparison of the frequency modulation and the amplitude modulation, let us have here. Now, see, I have already explained two types of modulation. One is amplitude modulation, where the modulating signal amplitude is depending on the amplitude of your message signal with the frequency of the carrier signal. So that was the amplitude modulation. The basic one, amplitude modulation, basic one, whatever it is, maybe your DSP, maybe single sideband, maybe your vestigial, all these things is following the same thing. And for the frequency modulation, I have told that here the frequency will be varying according to your amplitude of your message signal. তাহলে দুটোর মধ্যে একটা জিনিস পার্থক্য খেয়াল করবে, আমরা যে আউটপুট সিগন্যালটা যেটা পাচ্ছি আফটার মডুলেশন, in amplitude modulation there is a various amplitude because it is depending on the amplitude of your message signal. But in the frequency modulation, your amplitude is all similar. Amplitude will not vary at all after modulation. After modulation, amplitude of the signal is not varying at all. Only the frequency is varying, or the phase is varying. So let us compare what are the advantage and the disadvantage of the two things. First of all, in amplitude modulation, amplitude of the signal is varied. I already told that, and the frequency and phase are kept constant. And here in the FM, in FM modulation, frequency of the signal is varied, and amplitude and phase are kept constant. Right? Now, next point is the amplitude modulation has two sideband. এখানে দুটো sideband আছে, আমি already explain করেছি, দুটো last ক্লাসের আগে ক্লাসে বোধহয় দুটো sideband আছে. FM has infinite number of sideband. এইটা একটা disadvantage of the FM বলতে পারো. FM এর একটা infinite number of sidebands আছে, মানে frequency content অনেক বেশি হতে পারে. Third point is that the carrier of amplitude modulation comprises of most of the transmitted power. Already আমি দেখিয়েছি carrier মানে DSP FC ফুল ক্যারিয়ারের যেটা এটা থাকে সেখানে carrier is taking the maximum power at around 67%, whereas your actual message power